Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to be showing you how to create a TikTok ad from A to Z. This will be a step-by-step tutorial, so I hope you find this helpful. So if you're familiar with the Facebook Ads Manager or if you've ran Facebook ads, TikTok ads are going to be very much the same in the sense the way that their platform is structured. So as you can see here, we have the campaign level, very similar to Facebook. We have the ad group level, which is equivalent to saying the Facebook ad set level. And then we have the ad level. So the campaign level is where you're going to choose your objective. The ad group is where you're going to choose who to target when your ad goes live. The different interest demographics and behaviors, and then the ad level is where you're actually going to go ahead and create the ad. Now, before we go ahead and create the ad, I'm going to give you a piece of advice that my account rep gave me at TikTok, and he said that to be successful at TikTok, you shouldn't be creating ads, rather you should be creating TikToks. So before I show you how to go ahead and create a TikTok ad, it's very important that you understand to be successful with TikTok, you need to make sure that your creative is on point. And what I mean by that is when you start creating these TikTok ads, you want to make sure that you are creating creatives that are native to the platform, right? People on TikTok are not there to buy. So your creative has to be really compelling. Unlike Facebook, where you can just put up a picture and you might get sales, with TikTok, it's all video based. And then on top of that, it needs to be video that's actually compelling. What we're realizing is working a lot, for our clients and then for a lot of the people in the community is UGC, right? User generated content that actually will hook the person. What I would recommend too is if you can hire an influencer or pay an influencer, maybe just give them a product of whatever you're selling and have them do some sort of review or do some sort of trend that is going on TikTok, that actually will do really great. So that is just some advice on how to be successful with TikToks, because I can tell you right now that if you don't have your creative on point, everything else is pointless. You'll be wasting your money and you'll be wasting your time trying to run these TikTok ads. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. To create a TikTok ad, what you need to do first is go ahead and click on the create a campaign right here. And once you go ahead and do that, you'll be redirected to a screen that looks like this. Now, as you can see here, very similar to Facebook, we have different advertising objectives. We have the awareness, which is basically reach. We have the consideration, where you can do traffic, app installs, video views, lead generation. And then we have conversions, right? For the purpose of this video, we're only going to do conversions, but I highly recommend that you don't shy away from doing traffic ads, especially starting out. This is actually a recommendation that we got from our account rep. We actually did not see any success with TikTok until we ran traffic campaign first and video view campaigns, and then actually created a conversions campaign. So don't shy away from doing traffic. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to go ahead with conversions. And we'll go ahead and make sure you highlight it and click continue. And now we're basically at the ad group level, which again, equivalent to Facebook as the ad set level. Over here, you can go ahead and name your ad group. So we'll just name this ad group number 1 for the sake of this video. And then over here, we have the website. So because we're doing conversions, we're sending people to a website. And then over here, we can choose our TikTok pixel. We're not going to go over how to create a TikTok pixel and implement it on your site. But once you do, you'll be able to click here and you'll have your website pixel here. So you want to go ahead and make sure you click that. And then for optimization event, as you can see here, you can choose an event. You have view, content, add to cart, complete payment. So what you need to know is that for complete payment, this is equivalent to saying purchase. So the optimization event that we're going for is a purchase event. So that's what complete payment would be. And then we're going to go ahead and scroll down. And as you can see here, this is really important right here, actually, is that we have the placements. By default, it's going to be automatic placements. Now, inside Facebook, I recommend that you do automatic placements to actually get the best bang for your buck. But on TikTok, I really recommend that you do select placements, because unlike Facebook, where it advertises on Instagram Reels, different placements on Instagram and different placements on Facebook, as well as third-party websites. With TikTok, you have the option of advertising on TikTok and then these other apps, which are only available in certain countries. So to get the bang for your buck, you want to make sure you unclick these, because they're not going to be really effective, especially if you're advertising in the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, or Canada. So you want to make sure that you have selected placements and then advertise only on TikTok. And then if you scroll down here, we have a couple options that we can turn on and off. The first one is user comment, and keeping this on essentially will allow people to comment on your ad. We like to go ahead and keep this on. If there are any comments that we don't like, we'll just go ahead and delete them. But you want to make sure that you have this turned on. That way you could amass more social proof. The more people see your ad, the more comments they'll post. And with that, the more social proof you'll have. And then the second thing is video download. Now, ideally, we like to turn this off because we don't want anyone downloading our video ad. So if you would like someone to not have the ability to download your video ad, just go ahead and make sure this is turned off. And then we'll go ahead and scroll a little bit further. Over here, we have the creative type, and we have what they call automated creative optimization. Now, think of this as dynamic ads. So inside Facebook, you're able to upload multiple images or videos. You're able to upload multiple ad copy, headlines, as well as descriptions. And what Facebook does is it basically tries to figure out what is the best combination. You could do that here with TikTok. So as you can see here, if we turn this on, we'll be able to upload multiple images, videos, and text. And then what TikTok will do is it'll find the best combination. We like to go ahead and test this separately, especially starting out. So what you can do rather than doing this is have one campaign, multiple ad sets, and then multiple ads within that. And then you can test it that way. But if you would like to create dynamic style ads, you can go ahead and do this. And TikTok will try to find the best performing combination. And if we scroll down now, the next thing we come down to is the targeting. And this is essentially where you're going to be figuring out who am I going to put my ad in front of. So over here, we have the audience section. If you already have an audience that's built out, such as a customer list, you would go ahead and click on this and you would find it in here. As you can see, if you don't have anything, it'll look like this. You can go ahead and click this and create a new audience. And then over here, we have exclude. So let's say you want to exclude people that purchased. You can create a custom audience of people that purchased and then exclude them in here. And then over here, we have demographics. And essentially, this is going to be where do you want to show your ad, what gender you want to show your ad to, and then what is the age group. For location, if you just simply type in the location that you want to run this ad, you can type it in, it'll pop up. So again, this is just where you want to show your ad. Next thing you can do is target by gender. You can choose male or female, or you can do no limit, which will actually show your ad to both genders. Now we have the age group. Now what I like about TikTok age group is unlike Facebook where you have to choose, let's say 18 to 65 or 18 to 45. With TikTok, you're able to group multiple age groups. But let's say, for example, you have a product that is only tailored for people between the age 18 and 24, and then 45 and 54. Well, guess what? You can do that. You can also click multiple ones, or you can click no limit. And then the next thing we have is languages. By default, it's going to say no limit, which basically means you're going to advertise to this ad to anyone that speaks any languages. But if you want to go ahead and target people based on a specific language they speak, you can simply come in here and type in English. You can click multiple languages, right? And as you can see here, it'll show which language you're targeting by. For the sake of this video, we're just going to go ahead and do no limit. And now we come down to probably one of the most important parts after the creative, which is the interest and behaviors. So there's a couple of things. The first thing is that you'll get a recommendation from TikTok on who you can go ahead and target. But if you want to do this manually, which I actually recommend you do, is you click on add to interest. And over here, when you click on search, you'll see a different slew of interests that you can target. Now, what I don't like about TikTok when it comes to their targeting is that they don't have many options to target. And also, it's not as granular as Facebook is. So Facebook, you can get really granular in who you can target. TikTok is not very much like that. It's more broad. So when you're choosing your audience, don't think that just because, let's say, you are an apparel company that you can't advertise towards people that are interested in pets. So you want to make sure you test all this out and stay as broad as possible, especially starting out. Just because, these targetings, as you can see here, are very broad. But for the sake of this video, let's say you are someone that has a cosmetic product that you're trying to advertise. Well, beauty and personal care would be a great option to start. Now, you can click this and it'll highlight all of the different beauty/personal care items. But if you click this drop-down menu, you'll see that you can literally choose by specific things, right? So let's say you want to target people that are interested in cosmetics. People that are interested in hair care is not someone that you want to reach out to. Maybe people interested in skincare is not someone you want to target. But as you can see here, you can go even deeper. With hair care, you can click this drop-down and then you can see shampoos, hair products. So anything that has a drop down, you can get even more granular. But unlike Facebook, it's not as granular. But as you can see here, there's still some great targeting capabilities. Apparel and accessories. If we go ahead and click on this, it'll tell us that we have clothing and clothing accessories, and then we have bags. When we click on that, we have wallets, backpacks, travel bags, and then for clothing and accessories, we have hats, scarves, belts, glasses, so on and so forth. Now, again, the thing that you need to know is if something has a drop-down menu and you click on this box, it'll automatically highlight everything in that category and then everything in that subcategory. You want to make sure that you take a look at the subcategories to see if they actually make sense. And if they do, you would just go ahead and highlight the whole thing. But if they don't, you want to make sure that you click this, go into the category itself, and then choose what you want to target based on the interest. And again, as you can see here, there's a whole bunch of things. But again, for the sake of this video, we're just going to go ahead and choose apparel and accessories. I highly recommend that you go through all of these different interests, familiarize yourself with what types of interests TikTok has. Once you do that, you'll see here that now you have included your interests. Now, very similar to Facebook that has the ability of targeting by behaviors, you can do the same thing with TikTok. Now on Facebook, you can target people who are, let's say, engaged shoppers, people who are online shoppers. With TikTok, you can target them based on the video interaction. So as you can see here, you can add a behavior for video interactions, which basically means target users based on how they've interacted with TikTok. And then you have another option, which is basically targeting users based on how they interacted with creators. So if you click on this, what you'll be able to do is define the people that you want to reach based on the behaviors that they've done inside the TikTok platform, not necessarily with a creator. So you can say, I want to target people that have watched till the end, someone that has liked, a video, someone that has commented and shared, someone that actually does all of these things. And then here you can choose what category do you want someone to be in. So let's say, this is someone in beauty and style. So essentially what we're telling TikTok is we want to target people that are interested in all these interests that we have here. But then the behaviors that they've taken on the TikTok platform have to be someone that watched till the end, someone that usually likes and comments, and someone that usually shares. And then this category that we want them to be in, we want them to be in the beauty and style niche. So someone in the beauty and style niche that actually performs all of these different behaviors. Now you can go ahead and choose what you would like to actually move forward with. Now you can go ahead and choose what kind of behaviors. I recommend you try to keep this as broad as possible. And when we go ahead and minimize this, as you can see here, we went ahead and added a behavior. Well, again, as I mentioned, you can add a behavior based on how users interacted with a specific creator. And the way you do this is, first of all, you choose your category. What creator is a category in? So let's say there are in the fashion and beauty. Great. Well, we just chose fashion and beauty. Now, what kind of behavior do you want them to have taken? Do you want to target someone that usually follows people in the fashion and beauty? Or do you want to target someone that usually just views a profile? So again, you can choose either or you can choose both. And that is essentially how you target based on behavior. Again, you can target people based on how they interacted with creators on TikTok, or you can target people based on how they behaved with the TikTok platform in general. Now, moving forward here, we have the option to basically target people based on their devices. As you can see here, we can target people that are used the Android operating system or people that are using the iOS system. You can go a step further and you can say for the iOS system, we want them to be using, for Android, you could say we want them to be using Android 5.0 and higher. If you're doing iOS, you can go ahead and say we want to target people that are using Apple phone, and let's say people that are using the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now again, I don't recommend you be doing this unless you have a specific product that's only tailored towards that specific phone. So let's say you're selling phone cases and you're only selling phone cases for iPhones that are iPhone 12. Well, this will actually be useful because you don't want to be showing your ad to other people that are using outdated iPhones. Rather, if you'd be showing your ad to people that are using that specific phone. But if you're selling a product like cosmetic product, accessories, apparel, anything like that, I don't recommend that you go ahead and mess with the operating system in the device. I recommend that you keep it no limit. That way you could have a more broad audience to target. But just know that this is something that you're able to do with inside TikTok ads. Now, if we go ahead and scroll forward, you can go ahead and target people based on the connection type that they have. You can do no limit, you can do Wi-Fi, you can do 2G, 3G, 4G. I recommend just keeping it no limit. And then for carriers, you can get really granular and target people based on the carriers. So you can say, I want to target people that are using AT&T, Sprint, Mobile. Again, I recommend you keep this as broad as possible. I would only see this being useful is if you have a product tailored towards that specific carrier that you're trying to target. And then the device price, you can essentially target people based on how expensive their price of the device is. So you could do no limit or you could do a specific range. And then you can go ahead and do a range of how expensive their device is. This is actually something that we are testing with. And essentially our idea behind this is if we can target someone that's using a phone that's $800 or higher, those people probably are probably going to be in the group of people that actually have money. Rather, someone that's using $100 phone maybe wouldn't be able to afford the product that we're using. So again, feel free to test with all of these different things, at least the things that make sense to you. And then if we go down here, we have what's called target expansion. Very similar to how Facebook has target expansion, TikTok has the same thing. If you see here, if we turn this on, it basically means that it will increase your chances of reaching a broader audience and achieving more conversions. So essentially what you're doing is you're telling TikTok, so although I've went ahead and targeted all of these different individuals and different interests and demographics and behaviors, if you find someone that is maybe a little bit outside of that, go ahead and show them this ad. Now we like to keep this on just so we like to keep this off just so we can get more clear data. But again, don't hesitate to actually test this out. Now, if we keep scrolling down, we'll get to the budget and the time we want this ad to go live. As you can see here, we can choose by daily or lifetime budget. We'll go ahead and do daily, and then the minimum we'll do is $20 a day. And then over here, you can choose when you want your ad to go live. So you can choose the exact date as well as the exact time. You can go ahead and keep it running continuously, or you can go ahead and turn it off and choose the exact date and time that you want it to go off. For the sake of this video, we're just going to keep it on run continuously. Now, what's interesting with TikTok ads is that you can actually turn your ads on and off at a specific time. So let's say you want your ads to run all day, which is something that I actually recommend. Then you would go ahead and keep it all day. But if you want to go ahead and make your ads run at a specific time of the day and go off at a specific time of the day, well, guess what? You can do that. You can come in here and choose what times you want your ad to go live, right? And then what time you want your ads to actually not be running. So that's something unique that we've realized with the TikTok platform that Facebook doesn't have, but we've really just been doing all day. Now, if we keep scrolling, we'll come down to the bidding and optimization. And as you can see here, we went ahead and chose the optimization of conversions. You can go ahead and choose optimization of clicks as well. And then over here, the bid strategy, we have lowest cost, which will basically try to get you the lowest cost. Or you can do cost caps, which will basically keep your cost per result lower than the bid that you set. Again, I highly recommend that you test with these different things and see what works best. If we go ahead and click on more options, we will see that we are going to get billed based on impressions, so based on 1,000 impressions. And then that is the end of the ad group. So now what we do is go ahead and click next once you have all this situated. And what it will do is actually take us to the ad level. But first, it looks like we forgot something. So select the time period to include this action. So over here, what it looks like it's telling us is that when we went ahead and chose the behaviors of, show our ad to people that commented on a specific beauty and style creator, you can choose a time frame. Was this in the last 7 days or 15 days? So we'll go ahead and keep it more broad and choose 15 days. And now we should be good. So when we go ahead and click next, and once you click next, you're going to be redirected now to the ad level, which essentially is the place where you actually go ahead and upload your ad. Make sure that you have your handle, make sure that you have your ad copy, as well as the website where you'll be sending people. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. Let me go ahead and delete this. So the first thing you want to do is name your ad level group. So we'll just name this TikTok example video. All right. And now what we want to do is over here, it tells you to go ahead and put the ad of your business. So as you can see here, this will show up here. So here you want to make sure you go ahead and put the ad of your business. Now we're going to go ahead and get down to the actual ad itself. So as you can see here, you can do a single video or you can do a collection of ads. We're going to go ahead and do single video. So you can go ahead and upload from your computer. You can upload from your library or you can create. Now we already uploaded a video. If you don't have the video uploaded yet, just click on upload, choose the name from your computer and it'll upload automatically. But we're going to go ahead and click view from library just because we already have this video uploaded. So we're going to go ahead and use this video. As you can see, all the videos that you uploaded will be in here. Then just go ahead and click on confirm. And now that you can see, here's our video. Let's go ahead and just play it to get an idea of what it looks like. So this is exactly what our ad looked like. Here we'll have our username and then we'll go ahead and input the text to see what that looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and input the text. So let's just type sign up today. As you can see here, we went ahead and put our text, sign up today for $5. Unlike Facebook, you can't have super long text. You want to keep it as short as possible. So make sure that whatever text that you're putting, take a look at what it looks like on the ad and just make sure that it's not too much. And then if you scroll down, we have the destination page. So where do you want to send your people from this ad? So we'll go ahead and choose website. And then over here, you can choose your call to action. Is it learn more, download, shop now? We'll just go ahead and do shop now for the sample of this video. And then you want to go ahead and enter the website. So we'll go ahead and grab the website. And then we'll come back into TikTok and paste that URL right over here. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the ad. As you can see here, we have our handle, we have the text, we have the shop now, and then the URL is still populating, but that will show up right over here. Awesome. Now, if we scroll down a little bit further, you will see here the tracking section. As you can see here, it tells us we're using our pixel. If you want to use third party such as URL parameters or any of that, you would go ahead and use this right here. But we're going to go ahead and just use the TikTok pixel. Now, a couple of things that I think you guys should know is that you could actually go ahead and duplicate this ad and then upload another ad, right? Or what you could do is actually just hit add, and now you'll have two different ads within this ad set. So let me just go ahead and show you an example of what two ads would look like. We're going to go ahead and choose from library. We'll go ahead and choose the actual video, click on confirm. And again, we're going to go ahead and put the text here. Have our text, we have our handle, we have our ad. And what we can also do is actually choose the thumbnail. What kind of thumbnail do we want to show right before our ad starts? So you can go ahead and choose your thumbnail. Go ahead and choose this, save. And as you can see here, this will be the thumbnail. And then once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and click submit. It'll take anywhere between 4 hours to 12 hours for your ad to get approved. And once it's approved, it's going to go live. So that is how to create a TikTok from A to Z, step by step. If you guys have any questions, please go ahead and let me know. I hope you guys got some value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one.